What's the biggest take one for the team moment you've seen? 1. My neighbor jumped in front of a bus because his dog got loose and ran onto the road where the bus was going to hit him. The dude is now paralyzed. 2. This is mild, but once someone pulled the fire alarm in school after hours had ended. The crazed middle-aged demon of a teacher held an entire class of 25 back for 3 hours just because no one wanted to confess. So then, my quiet, never been in trouble classmate decided to get it over with and just said he did it and let the yelling commence. There was no yelling, but the teacher only allowed us to leave in groups according to their vision of who were the most well-behaved students in their eyes. I took it upon myself to track and find out where this teacher resides. After a few days, I noticed he always leaves his back window cracked for fresh air at night, so I snuck inside through the window and poured SpaghettiOs all over his couch. 3. At my school somebody graffitied the boys' bathrooms pretty badly and my teacher narrowed it down to a few people. I asked her what the punishment was and I then made it obvious I was taking one for the team out of impatience. She decided I didn't do it and told me I was free to go, so I left. And I was the one who graffitied the bathroom. 4. There was a huge party in one of the dorm rooms at a boarding school. It was one of the last nights and the teachers were going around hoping to catch people doing stuff they weren't supposed to be doing. When a teacher tried their best to open a door, senior held it down and everyone else escaped through the back door. Needless to say, he got kicked out and nobody else did. What a legend. 5. When I was pretty young, like between the ages of 5 to 12 or something, me and my best friend were basically inseparable. The two of us used to be pretty mischievous, and got into a lot of trouble, especially in school. We'd spend a lot more time at my house than at his, and whenever one of my parents would get mad about something that we did, he would try to take all the blame himself. He told me years later that his parents were physically abusive behind closed doors, and he assumed the same of every family. The reason he took the blame for everything was because he thought everyone's parents would beat them fairly regularly, but he knew that my parents would never touch him, because he wasn't their kid.